Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Collective Spotlight. I just realized I did not do a mic check, so it probably makes sense to make sure. Oh, look at that words. Words. Oh, yeah, this isn't the Collective Spotlight. Welcome to New This Week, where this is the first time this will be Tuesday's show, because if you guys noticed, the Collective Spotlight moved to Monday, which is probably better because it allows me not to have to cut them short when we get busy. Obviously, you saw it today. We already ran a little late. But I'm going to show off all the new stuff that's going to be available for sale. There's some things here that are available for sale already today. There's some things that are technically available for tomorrow, New Comic Book Wednesday. Can you hand me over a Saga? Because that segues me into, I guess technically you're waiting till Wednesday. But if Saga is something that you're excited for, we are doing the midnight release tonight, if you want to show them. Only one cover for Saga, no incentives. They did it simple. Kiss, keep it simple, stupid. But we're doing a midnight release where we're also going to be showing the first 4 episodes if there's time, of Peacemaker while people are waiting for midnight so we can watch or buy Saga. You can totally come in at 11:55 and just buy your Saga at 12, or you can come at 8:30 and watch some Peacemaker with us. I want to say BYOB, but Brent's probably not going to be excited about that. But if you bring a flask, I'm not going to be mad at you. So anyways, let me move on to the actual other comics. Stray Dogs #2, Dog Days, is out. Actually, why am I don't know.
I don't know why you're taking
Stray Dogs, Dog Days #2. Hey, Jerry. Both covers, that's A. And then your horror homage, I believe, I'm not a big modern horror guy, but I want to say it's Trick or Treat, the movie. With the guy that has a pumpkin head, but obviously it's a dog. But yeah, so those are going to be available. We got a decent amount, so if you need one held or you want to grab one tomorrow or tonight during the midnight release, those will be available. That's something I'm not super scared of running out of instantly, but you never know. You never know. Continuing in a horror theme, we've got House of Slaughter. This week it's #4. So House of Slaughter has 2 covers and some incentives. That's the A cover. And yeah, Trick or Treat. That's what I thought, Jerry. And then this is the B cover, which I love this variant. The variant covers have been awesome lately just because it seems to foreshadow something on the story. But both covers, switching the colors and everything like that. Red on the top, black on the top for A. Issue 4 is available today. We do have, I actually think I put them in here, the incentives for it too.
You might have it. Is that what's on the
bottom? Yeah, 1 in 50 and 1 in 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can just show both of them. So these are both of the incentives for Something's Killing the Children. The one with the face is 1 in 50. What looks like a version of the B cover is the 1 in 25. We have 2 of those. We ordered 50, so we got 2 of that, 1 of the 50. And since we forgot, Stray Dogs has an incentive too. I think that's a 1 in 50. And it's an homage to, I think, All Dogs Go to Heaven, but with blood around it. Maybe I just think everything looks like All Dogs Go to Heaven. I don't know.
I feel like you say that so often.
Yeah, but that's what I think that is. Oh, we'll do that one.
I was going to say, that's not Stray Dogs.
And then Something is Killing the Children also released, I think they're calling them Slaughter Packs. It's David Mack art on issues 1 through 5. Flip the other side too, because it shows that other cover. So it's David Mack art, issues 1 through 5. They are reprints. Let me see what they officially, the barcode. So they're not put on the barcode. They're not calling it a specific print number. They're called the Slaughter Packs 1 through 5. So there's not. It's not a first printing. It's not a last printing. It's just the Slaughter Packs. David Mack 1 through 5. We have about 5 or 6 of these. So they are, oh my god, $39.99. I want to say, yeah, $39.99 for all 5. It's DC, by the way. DC. We love DC.
Dude, I set DC up with Twitch yesterday.
I saw that DC. I looked because we closed yesterday. Well, obviously we closed and then we opened. But DC, it said you had 3 points yesterday. Is that 3 draws, or did you finally win one?
He won one last week. DC, if you won again this week, I take full credit. Also, hi, Jen and Mike.
Hey, Mike. Mike was here yesterday picking up his Slapped book as well. It was cool. We were nerding out a little bit. He Who Fights with Monsters #4. Hey, Rob. He Who Fights with Monsters #4 is an homage to Fantastic Four, the Puppeteer cover. This is just a cool homage. We have plenty of copies, but I wanted to show that off just because I love homages. Hey, Dan, how you doing? So that is the He Who Fights with Monsters. Is that 5 or 4? I'm seeing
5.
5. But that is the homage to Fantastic Four right there, which I love. Gunslinger Spawn, is that 4?
Yeah.
Gunslinger Spawn 4 comes out this week, and they are. I love the B cover. The A cover is the one that you're seeing right now with the red, and then the B cover has the Gunslinger with his like plasma gun. I almost call it plasma pistol, but it's cool. Can you show it a little closer? Because I feel like the glare just messes it up, but it is a sick cover. We actually have. I turned off the lights. I'll have to get that fixed a little bit. Our lights don't operate on a switch, and I absolutely fear, especially since we're in a paper goods store, that if I leave the lights on overnight, like that will be the day a fire starts and we will just not have jobs to come back to. So I get a little crazy and unplug all the lights before I leave. So I totally forgot to do that. I will definitely do that for the next one. That's just like my one panic is like, oh my God, what if the lights fell over and there's a fire and everything's gone? Everything's gone. Cyberpunk, you have my word. It's Cyberpunk 2077. You have my word. Number 3. Cool covers. This book has taken a while to come out, but everybody knows about Cyberpunk. Yeah, wrong day. That's tomorrow, Rob. But I just want to show it off because some people do forget that this book has been coming out. So I believe we still have issues 1s and 2s in the back issues, but it's been a hot minute. So this is finally back out. And then speaking of things that's been a hot minute, this show lasted on Netflix for like literally a 1 minute. Cowboy Bebop, number 1, the comic, is finally out. Dan Waters is the writer. Dan Waters is a huge friend of the stores. He's been on our Collective Spotlight a million times. I was going to actually bring him on to talk about Cowboy Bebop, but with everything that happened with that, numbers got cut, the show got canceled. So I gave Dan a little break. He'll definitely be back on our show. But even though you're sad that the show ended, pick up this book just because Dan Waters is an awesome bloke. And I said that because he's British, so I'm sure he appreciated it.
I'm glad you explained because I was questioning. Also,
DC's on YouTube now.
DC, did you win last night?
Yeah, DC, did you win? Because I saw that you had 3 points on the leaderboard.
I take full credit if you did win.
What's that?
That is our
this is our pick of the week. Mary Jane Black Cat number 1. If you pick this up on Wednesday specifically, you get a free stamp. This cover is done by J. Scott Campbell. This is the cover we ordered the most of, but we do have some variants, including I think there's a Momoko and one that has a bunch of pretty colors. Leaderboard, DC plays in Magic on Monday night, and they leave the TV on with the leaderboard, so I see it when I come in to turn on the lights, and I saw that he got 3 points, which from my understanding in Magic, that's either 3 draws or 1 win. And I could be completely wrong on all of this, and I'm just an idiot. But that's what I assumed. On the Marvel side as well, there's this is Deaths, right?
Yep.
Deaths of Wolverine. XLives of Wolverine came out last week. New number 1, awesome covers. Lives sold. We pretty much almost sold out, especially A covers. So like if you're interested in Wolverine, I do still have some variants of Lives. So if you're interested, I can put it in your box. But this is the number 1 for Deaths. I do believe you can read Deaths by itself, but it's kind of meant to be read all together. So just keep that in mind if you're doing Wolverine. It's an incentive. We'll shut up last. Superman and Robin special. How do I didn't win? Brenna was cursing me.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. So Superman and Robin special. This is a one-shot, but it's pretty much Super Sons continued. Obviously Jonathan was aged up and people did one. Oh, see, he did get 1 win. I knew it.
You're welcome, DC.
But yeah, so this is literally kind of continuation of Super Sons. Is Peter Tomasi the writer on that?
Yes.
Peter Tomasi continuing that, but he's not de-aging Jonathan. Jonathan is Superman, and Damian is still Robin. There's still only a 4-year gap between them, but it's supposed to be, I believe, 17 to 14 or something like that is what Tyler was telling me. It still looks pretty big when you see them side by side, but it is supposed to be Super Sons at heart.
My arms. I wasn't built for this.
We're going to have to get you the dumbbell.
Oh, yeah, for real.
So you can sew them both at the same time. Wonder Girl 7 was a surprise just because it ends at this issue. It was not always meant to do that. The book does end. I'm sure they had the writer rewrite them. A cover is the one right there with the green and yellow. The B cover is the beautiful, I think that's Julian Tedesco. And it's got the cheetah or a leopard. Again, I'm not a cat expert, but I love Yara Flora's character design. So that is Wonder Girl 7, which is the finale of that series. Task Force Z,
which I picked to put up. This is
number
a good
4.
book. You guys should read it.
And we
I like
still
this
have
book.
1s, 2s, and 3s. But Task Force Z honestly feels like a Suicide Squad with like kind of zombie-esque characters, undead characters, I guess is the best way to say it.
Yeah.
But it's awesome. It also had a Peacemaker cover, which is available in the store.
Also, issue 3 was good, so you should definitely read 3.
You haven't read issue 4, you're slacking. It's been available for half a day.
Wow.
Yes, Cowboy Bebop did catch the Jupiter's Legacy bug. DC Vampires, there's both covers.
Yeah.
DC Vampires, I don't have too many of that variant left, but
it's a good one,
the
which is why I
variant is
wanted
Wonder
to show
Woman
it.
kind of creeping through a door, almost like The Shining-ish, but not really.
This camera isn't doing it justice. This is my favorite variant that's come out in the series. Oop.
Yeah, it's awesome. And we're almost done. Yosagi Yojimbo, what's it called? Something Kid, the lone.
Ooh, his hair's covered.
Oh, on the back, Lone Goat and Kid.
Yeah.
So Yosagi Yojimbo #1, Lone Goat and Kid. With if anybody who's a big like samurai fan or old school Japanese comics, there was oh my god, now it's Lone Wolf and Kid. And this is kind of like, I don't want to say a parody, but obviously Yosagi is always meant to be kid friendly. So this is that all ages, young adults samurai story, anthropomorphic bunny along with other characters. I love Yosagi. It's just the series has been so long ongoing. Hey, Gabe! You see her acting like she's working over here? But Yosagi, you guys should pick it up if you like samurai stuff. Usually there's not a very easy jumping on point for Yosagi. This is your jumping on point.
Ooh. Also, DC. So Task Force Z and the DC stuff released today, but everything else releases tomorrow.
I did see that Marvel Zombies has a board game. I think it's up on Kickstarter. It doesn't have a retailer tier, so we're going to have to wait for whenever it gets the mass release. But I did hear about this. Put out by Cryptozoic, I believe, who does a lot of the DC card games.
Also, Gabe, you're being real brave over a keyboard.
So this is an incentive for Invincible Red Sonja. Carla Cohen. I actually had a lot of requests for this cover. The thing is, the cover as a whole was only available in incentives. So a non-UV version of it was a 1 in 10. Both of those are already claimed, but I did get 2 copies of the UV version. This is an incentive. It is what, $14.99?
$10.99.
$10.99. There is an open order version of this that is only $4.99 that has the big old trade dress over there. So your choice, but we definitely have these Carla Cohen Invincible Red Sonja covers. And Dan, did you want the incentive one or the trade dress one? We have both. It's the same thing, just with a trade dress. I want to say it's Invincible Red Sonja around the bottom. And then 2 things, just because they're PX Previews exclusives, we did get 2 cool new pops in. Kitty Pryde with Lockheed, which Lockheed's his little like her Figment like dragon. And can you show the side the side window so that they can see Lockheed? I think. Yeah. No, the other side.
Oh.
Yeah, see him? He's right there. He's hanging out. But Lockheed, the Virgin cover, got it. So Lockheed, and then there's Daredevil. They call it Daredevil in the action pose. I'm just going to call it Daredevil. But Daredevil, PX Preview exclusive, both of these are $14.99. We've got at least 6 of each. I don't think there's any chases or anything, so it's just these guys. But yeah, that's kind of the big stuff that we're going to have coming out this upcoming week, or already because of DC. We are doing a midnight release for Saga. So tonight, starting at 8:30, I will be here. Brendan will probably be playing games in the back with his buddies on his abacus. But Saga midnight release at 12:01. We'll be able to sell these along with our DC books, our Marvel books, Diamond books too. You comfortable with?
I will double check, but I think.
So worst case, the Diamond books other than Saga might not be available for sale, but because of the separation from Diamond with Penguin Random House and DC, we can easily sell those because Penguin Random House allows Barnes & Noble to sell books at 12:01 online. So we're just doing the same thing in person.
We're excited.
So guys, Saga is back. This is an awesome book. We're going to have plenty of copies. We have also copies of Peacemaker Disturbing the Peace, very limited. But if you're coming tonight and you're watching Peacemaker and you have a fun time, we also have mystery minis of Peacemaker and King Shark. So tons of cool swag that we're going to have out here at the store. So if you guys get a chance, come on out tonight starting at 8:30. Yosagi #1 is dropping tomorrow, DC. Let's just Brenna's gonna hold one for you, just so that you can look through it, just in case it crazy sells out. We'll slap his name on one, but she'll make sure not to curse at you. What I heard King Shark. So we have little mystery minis, the Suicide Squad like mystery mini boxes. We got like 8 left maybe, and they have obviously like King Shark. Like it's your mystery mini choice, or not choice, but like King Shark, Peacemaker, Harley. I mean, it's kind of a crapshoot, but they're cool. They're pretty cool.
Also, Gabe,
Can you?
what do you want
me
one
one?
of?
Yeah, Gabe. What do you want one of?
We
were like
15
we're just like randomly
before.
talking about other things, and maybe Saga might have been Saga
Maybe
because I was
Saga.
showing that. Yeah, it was a King Shark. Yep, yeah, it's the one that's really tiny. He's got like the guy's shoe in his mouth or something like that. It's cute. But yeah, we haven't had much luck. We've just pulled a bunch of Mongals. So yeah, Saga for him. But yeah, guys, we hit my 15 minutes. That's kind of what I'm going to try to keep this show at, because it's just really simple to show you guys the cool stuff that I'm going to have. I will say up front, just in case anybody's rewatching this or watching this now, we are already going to be sold out of Thor 21s when the store opens tomorrow. Is there anything else that for sure you can think of that we're sold out of? I think that's it.
Yeah.
Thor 21's the main one.
Daredevil.
Oh, Devil's Reign. Devil's Reign 3
that
we're already sold out of because a lot of people added it to their sub, which is great. That's what we want. But it means that we had to go back and do a reorder to see what they can fulfill for the extras. So if you're on sub, you got one. But I'm not going to have wall copies as of tomorrow morning. And those are probably the only 2 books. Everything else I'm pretty confident I'm going to have, unless it's some crazy off the beaten path thing. So take it easy, guys. Hopefully I'll see a bunch of y'all tonight at 8:30. You don't have to come right at 8:30. But we are going to start the first episode of Peacemaker at 8:30. They're 45 minutes episodes. If all goes as planned, we will be able to even show the 4th episode starting at 11 o'clock. So take it easy, guys. We will see you tomorrow for the Hump Day Happy Hour auction with tons of goodies.